50 degrees, just the way I like it. Welcome to Catch Me in the Creek Fishing. So on this day here, I got out there at the very end of low tide, fished through slack tide, and a little bit of the incoming. Game plan was just to find the fish, number one, and number two, once I find those cold, frigid fish, getting them to eat. And as you're about to see, that became no problem. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally. There we go. It's the first trout of the day. Little guy, about 13 inches or so. There we go, buddy. Oh, it was a big spook. It was a big spook. Reverse. Nope. Oh man, that was a big hit. That was a. Oh, there we go. Now we got him. I think a bigger one bit it right before this. Now we're obviously in a little bit of a trout hole. There we go. There's another one. Small, but you know what? After last weekend's performance, I'll take whatever I can get right now. Let's not be greedy. Oh yeah, good. Damn, you hit that thing like you were freaking King Kong, buddy. You got a bright future ahead of you, son. That take from that fish just now was huge. Jeez. Had me fooled about the strongest 10-inch fish I have ever seen. There we go. Feels like a trout. Not that great. Yeah, buddy. Wait. It's trout number 4. This one's a lot more beefy than the others. I don't want to dig up my board. Here's a feisty little guy, huh? Here you go. That's good, man. That's trout number 4. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Another little feisty guy. Oh, there's obviously some sort of hole right here. Come on, bud. Yep. Number 5. Alright. So the trout sanctuary has moved from back there to right here. Alright. Another one. Yeah. Well, they keep getting bigger. There we go. Another little guy, about, I don't know, about 12, 13 inches. So all I'm doing right now is just casting this paddle tail out, letting it sink all the way down, pretty much the bottom, just reeling real slow. I actually can see them on my depth finder, a lot of these fish. Nothing really that huge, but it's a good time, man. There we go. Trout day. Slack tide trout day. You guys are all the same size, huh? That's fine. Not complaining. You're a thick guy. Ooh, you'd be nice and tasty. But I ain't keeping nothing. That's a nice fish. A lot thicker than the last ones. Hell yeah. So I ended up snapping my line on a hook set. And I had to go digging into the old tackle box to see if I had anything else that may work as effectively as the Green Lantern. Luckily enough, I still have one of my Creole dark green colored paddle tails left. Hopefully, the fish won't be able to tell the difference. Let's see if this Creole Z-Man can produce the same results as that Green Lantern. Should. Was catching fish earlier, I don't see why not. Yeah, set the hook on it and oh, yeah, sure enough. This rod's fun. This one's a super light rod, so. There we go. First cast. We made that easy. That question's answered real quick. When the fish are hungry, when the trout are hungry, they're hungry. Alright, first cast with new color. That worked. Cool. These trout are on fire right here, man. It's gotta be a big boy lurking on the edges or somewhere. He's around. Not one other person in the water all damn day. It's crazy. There we go. Oh my God. I'm just like letting myself drift down towards the actual ramp. I'm just casting as I go. This might be the biggest one today. I think this one's probably 15, 16, whatever. It's close. They don't all look the same, I promise. When you're here, they all look different. Got the yellow mouth. Love you, little guy. Thanks for existing. So the whole time I was fishing, I wasn't working with much tidal current at all. But then it came to the point where it totally slacked. Ended up going on a dry spell for about an hour until the tide started coming back in and the fish bite turned back on. There we go. We're back. Now I turned around and started fishing into the incoming tide. That's the first one that I've caught facing that way, so I guess they just turned around. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a decent one. Was a very successful day. Started out a little bit slow, but managed to get on the trout. Found a couple decent trout holes and was able to catch quite a few. A couple that were probably keepers, most a little bit undersized, but you know what? Can't complain. I had fun. Came out here to catch some fish and did it even on a slack tide. So that's one of the best things about wintertime fishing is you know, you're able to come out and you don't have to worry so much about what the tides are doing, or you know, out here first thing in the morning. It's just those fish are grouped up together and you put the bait in front of them, they're gonna bite it.